Hey everyone, it's Steve Gruber from Venture Accelerator Partners, and today I'd like to talk to you something that's really close to my heart, and it's a methodology I employ on a regular basis from a sales perspective, and it's called consultative selling. So what are the basics of this? So it really, it's super simple. It's taking active interest in your customer, and it's about caring. So it's about caring about their needs. It's about caring about the success of the project. It's how it's going to help them personally, how it will help the organization, both short, medium, and long term. So it's just about caring. And the other piece of this that's key to this methodology is being an active listener. So my father's a physician, and he said, being a good doctor is about being a good listener. It's 80% of your time is spent listening, and 20% of your time is speaking. And I think the same goes for very good salespeople. Ask great questions, probe, be a good listener, and then try to form the solution that'd be the best fit for them. That addresses their business pain, current challenges. Maybe looking for synergies amongst the organization as a whole. But perhaps they're siloed, whatever that happens to be. But look for all those things. When it comes to consultative selling, so I think you have to look at, a company's goals, like not yours, but the organization you're selling to's goals. And there's the goals associated with the person who's your champion at that organization. So I think the thing here is all corporate goals. So anyone you're selling to, your product has to do one or more of these core 4 things, right? It's got to drive more revenue. It's got to reduce an expense. It's got to drive an efficiency, or it has to mitigate a risk. If you don't do one of those, at least one, stop selling. You ideally should be doing more than one, if you can. Now, when it comes to personal goals, remember, because this is just as important, these fall into a few different categories. One is improve internal reputation. The second is the solution that they're bringing in needs to drive results, which can help them lead to monetary gain and promotion. Maybe the solution of bringing in of yours helps them fulfill a mandate to retain their job, or the solution of bringing in, this implementation goes well, and now they're able to take that, add it to resume, and drive external reputation, which maybe positions them for something bigger. So these are all important things to remember. Just a few tips. So I think, we always talk about in sales, focus on solutions, not product features. That's big. I always believe too, this goes back in the very first, bullet, caring. Help in any way you can, go the extra mile. And this could be simply you supplying them with additional information that they haven't requested. It could be checking in regularly. It could be anything it could be sharing something that came up at a conference you were at and it was relevant to them. But those little things, those little acts of caring go a long way. And the reason that's important is because those activities, by focusing on solutions and by caring, help take you from being just a salesperson to a trusted partner. And that elevates your status considerably. And the last thing I want you to remember is, the best sales wins come from winning to the power of 4. Okay? So what that means is when you're selling something, the customer, the person you're selling to, your product champion has to win. The customer or the company you're selling to has to win. They have to see value. Your company needs to win. That could be driving revenue, hopefully profitability. And you need to win. So if all those wins are being met, then I think you're in a really good place. And I think that's what you have to remember when you're selling and you're doing consultative sales. So happy hunting, great luck with your sales efforts, and take care. Bye-bye.